point to the north.
You mean there's something in the north?
It doesn't say anything.
Hmm.
He just sort of smiles and continues to rock back and forth in his cell.
Probably means if you point north, you'll find a way out. Why don't you try it? You stupid.
You shut up and go back to counting the bricks in your cell.
There are 45 the last I checked. Oh, look at here, 46!
I'll make a new discovery in a second.
I'm gonna calculate a method in which I can throw a brick at a wall, ricochet it, and knock Eli to sleep. That would.
But
I don't think that methodology will work,
we're
though.
We're trying to get information from a man clearly insane. Either we're going to get some incredibly cryptic clue for us to decipher, or a red herring that we're going to follow to nowhere.
Yes, well, well, whether we've been getting legitimate clues or otherwise, we've been getting ourselves caught up in a lot of messes as of late. Anyways.
Well, we'll try what he's just said, what you've just suggested. I'm guessing, as far as we're concerned, north is directly up.
Maybe.
What?
Jason?
It's north. What do you want me to tell you?
It's
Going
north.
going by your suggestion now.
Oh, north is up on the map?
Oh yeah, on the map. It's north, south, east, west on the map. Yeah.
Right. So.
I was gonna say like I thought you were asking me what north was. I was like, what?
I'll go here and poke at the wall and see if it was any sort of meaningful clue. I don't know.
Poke at the wall.
Bars fall out. I don't know.
This is our plan to talk to Madman.
Oh my god! What should be right now? What should be right? What happens, Jason? What happens when he pokes the wall?
Do I need to do some sort of check or something to like? I don't know.
I think you successfully poked the wall, sir. You don't need me to check.
I mean, no, not. You know what I mean? When I say poke, I mean like examine it if there's any like loose bricks or
It
something.
looks like fuck the check. It looks like a bunch of bricks.
Okay.
I say to John, I say to him, he's given us a cardinal direction and no point to begin, and no measure.
Oh my god.
That can lead us anywhere and everywhere. It means nothing. North.
Nothing is what you will become.
Can I break his neck? He's made me look like an idiot.
I say we rest for now and stop trying to get information from someone too insane to remember his own name.
Zebras!
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to sleep.
No.
Are you done provoking the guy who had a cameo? The guy I put in there solely to make a joke.
Oh. We don't know how
You want to
deep
try
this is.
punching the wall next? See if you can break it down.
I really don't know.
Perhaps you should try flapping your arms and squawking and seeing if the door's open.
I say we rest. So,
Oh wait, he also said light. Perhaps you should light yourself on fire and perhaps give
How about
away.
you try that one? I've already tried the wall.
As Eli says fire, Wes starts to freak out. Fire! 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 Oh god, no! Fire! Why? And then he runs into the wall behind him and knocks himself unconscious.
See, he tried it.
Sleep.
That was the man you were trying to take advice from. Just throwing it out there.
I don't see what
By
you're
the way,
trying to
there are
make here.
78 bricks so far on this wall. Holy shit, 79!
What are you talking about, Eli?
I'm counting the bricks in this here wall.
You guys gonna go to sleep or not?
Yes.
I'm going to
Went
sleep.
long
Okay.
ago, but I'm still talking to these people.
I was trying. I'm trying to be productive.
Alright, you guys are gonna spend the night in prison?
Alright, Lizzo.
Yes.
Alright, the night slowly passes by. It's obviously a night in a dungeon that's relatively uncomfortable. I mean, hey, your guys are sleeping essentially on haystacks and concrete. When in the middle of the night, you suspect sometime after midnight, although you can't really tell with the light shining through the bars, somebody, an unnamed someone, starts to walk down the hall.
And then Eli wakes up with an arrow in his shoulder.
And he's not walking very stealthily, so if you want to pay attention to it and wake up, you wake up. Otherwise, you can ignore it.
I'm going to pay attention but pretend to be asleep.
Yeah, same.
I'll attempt to do the same as well.
So, yes.
Eee.
Okay. The man stops in front of Drew's cell, and well, that's was a cell. He stops in front of Drew's cell and looks around, and then clangs the metal bar several times.
Oh. Well, it's morning already.
The man looks down at you, and he's a rather tall man with oddly colored purple skin. He looks down at you, and his hulking body, he squats down and he says, "Are you servicing our lord?"
Your lord. I'm afraid I don't quite follow, sir.
Did you service Owain?
Oh,
The man looks heavily armed, and he looks extremely impatient.
Oh, yes. We did have a discussion with Owain, yes.
Did you service him?
Service him.
Asking you if you blew him.
Did you?
I'm going to try and get the guy's attention. You! Come here!
What do you want, Donut? No. He looks over to you and then looks at you.
Calls you donut.
I'm going to say, Owain told us to kill Hawklight, and we defeated Hawklight.
So
We were going to finish the job.
Nick connection sucked.
No, we were stopped by his guards. Oh, shit. Oh, did it jolt out?
Yeah, you
Hello?
know now.
We figured what you said though.
Okay,
You
yeah.
didn't
He
kill
sti-
him.
We were going to finish the job, and his guard stopped us.
The man begins to draw his weapons. This is unacceptable. He has two
One of
large
the-
swords pulling out from his back.
One of Owain's own servants assisted him.
He takes a further interest in you. Which one?
The shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter. I know of no shapeshifter. He begins to look at the lock as a power forms around his right hand. It seems to be interacting with the lock very, very carefully. You explain yourself.
When we met with Owain, one of his closest allies was a shapeshifter, the same that assisted Hawklight. But we dealt with the traitor. They are dead now.
Traitor, shapeshifter. He's not pulling anything out of his mind. You can see he's looking at you. He's confused, but at the same time, he looks like this guy is a man on a mission.
The transmuter, Dotha. You mean the transmuter?
What, is there a difference? Whatever, I'll use that word.
Oh, you're talking about the transmuter. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I'm stupid.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, just tell him transmuter. Transmuter. Okay. You mentioned the transmuter to him, and he suddenly stops unlocking the door, and he says, "Kyle is dead."
We didn't get
If
it.
that was their name, then yes.
He tried to stop us in our mission, in our assignment, to take care of Hawklight.
You should report to Owain now. We need to deal with this immediately.
Well,
And with that, his body starts to glow a bright blue, and the locks around your cells are open, and your cell doors are unlocked.
Where's his open? Please
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he says, gather round, we have a teleportation scroll, we must leave immediately.
What about our supplies?
Supplies, you'll be resupplied. Hurry.
Oh dear. All right.
I'm going to go and try to slam Wes's cage shut real quick.
You slam the cage shut, but the locks have been thoroughly unlocked with magic, and unless you can somehow undo that spell.
Zebras, let's go.
Zebras, let's go. Wes stumbles out of his cell, and he's just like, Candy.
Let's go.
The man reaches for a teleportation scroll. He chants the incantation, and you guys are off. Poof. 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 You guys are off too.
We're on the TARDIS. This is.
Well, that's not nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
We accidentally teleport with Wes, we all become half man, half Wes.
We become half man, half Wes. Help me. And I will get you guys on the map really quick.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of whatever species it was.
No, that's cool.
Shapeshifter.
I thought you guys had already met another shapeshifter, which would have sucked. Because if that had happened...
Wes is going to be tormenting chickens.
Crack the egg, must make an omelette.
Like an omelette.
North,
He just keeps on going north until he finds a sea. Keep going north!
north, into the water.
You guys are teleported to a familiar place. This is most definitely Owain's Hold. As you notice, the human guard and an owl bear standing around you. You've been here before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, we must report to Owain immediately. You must report immediately into the chamber with you.
Oh, bother. All right.
Don't really have much of a choice.
All right.
Or close.
We are unarmed.
Yeah, there's that too.
All right, you guys take the chamber up to Owain's Hold. As you notice, when all of you get in, the man who pretty much abducted you is suspiciously absent as the door closes and the chamber automatically rises. The chamber rises up, and you are standing outside Owain's entrance.
Right.
Entrance to Owain's little room.
All right. Hey, Eli.
Yes.
I bet you everything in my pocket right now that this is not going to end well for us.
You've only got lint in your pocket.
Considering the door's about to open, revealing four
have no pockets.
naked woman.
You
I
are
think-
nearly nude, so.
Owen's going to think it's like his birthday or something.
That's the joke, Eli.
Okay, perhaps all of us should get even more naked and perhaps sway him with very masculine charms, like male strippers, as it were. Krithwo, you will need to avert your gaze, lest you be seduced by our charms as well. And while he is distracted, we should punch him in the vagina.
We could invite him in for a party.
I think our plan should be to walk in there and accept our fate, because if we walk away, we'll die.
Yeah, either way, he's going to...
We're going to die regardless at this rate. But let's go ahead. And get
We
this
must
over.
do whatever we can to get out of this situation.
Yes, I agree.
Pelor's light blessing be upon us.
Okay, and
I guess we should
We
step
enter-
out into the chamber now.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna note that I'm kind of staying in the back, trying not to look at him.
Trying not to look
Standing
at
in the
him.
back because he has no fucking idea who I am.
You hear of the room is completely dark except for orange light coming from a figure at the opposite end of the hall, at the opposite end of the room, and a low rumbling voice echoes through the room. Who disturbs me?
It is.
Answer!
We are the five that choose